Hey, welcome back. Those of you who just tuned into Haiku Friday, I'm going to give you the threatened / promised garden tour 2018. Okay, this is just the main garden. I'm not going to show you the tomatoes in the back or the pumpkins. I'm not even going to show you where the strawberries were, but that's how it goes. All right, so I'm going to try to flip this thing around. Will it let me do that? Yep. Okay, here we go. I'm looking to the north right now in the garden. So let's start out with this bed. This bed had corn, and the corn was really good. I mean, it was big ears of corn and very sweet. But I decided I was going to put some climbing beans with the corn, and I kind of pulled the corn stalks down. So I don't know if I'll do that again next year. Also, big old sunflowers. Got big old sunflowers there. They're kind of sad right now, but okay. So there is that. That's another view of that bed. Oh, there's a zucchini back there too. Right here we've got a mixture of basil, or if you prefer, basil. So the basil's here. I'll probably start making some pesto pretty soon, I think. And okay, we'll come up this way. We've got raspberries right here. There's no raspberries. All those have already bloomed. Here we have Swiss chard and parsnips. Parsnips are growing there. Lots of parsnips, big parsnips, and carrots. Those are all there. And in the back we have this bed. This bed has corn in it, and I think I picked all the corn again. It was really, really good. Big sunflowers. That sunflower never got a head on it, but big sunflowers, and the bean experiment, which the beans did pull down my corn. Okay, so now this bed here, this was all kohlrabi, and you can see there's some kohlrabi right there, and they're big heads. These are kohlrabis are usually like about softball size maybe. And these are more like volleyball sized. My buddy Steen of Haiku Friday fame had turned me on to the giant kohlrabi. So I've been making a lot of fermented kohlrabi slaw and stuff like that out of it. Okay, so we have another zucchini right here, and I should probably come out here because I'm sure there's zucchinis to pick. We have, this is kind of cool, a lemon cucumber. They're really cool. They taste really good. Yeah, I like to just pick them and eat them like an apple, I guess. I always hate when people say that. They're just like candy, but they're really good. So there was our basil, and this is kind of up towards the front here again. We have, these are all green peppers on the front. Those are all green peppers right there. And those are all beets. Beets and green peppers. Here's cantaloupe. My cantaloupe, I grow everything from seeds that I harvest, well, mostly everything, from seeds that I've harvested the year before, if possible. And this cantaloupe was one of those. And so I'm getting cantaloupe that's getting pretty close to ripe. That's as big as that cantaloupe is going to get. Kind of a softball-sized cantaloupe. If you get them right at the right time, they're super sweet. They're super, super good. So I don't know. I might not get any cantaloupe. So, you know, you can see I have on my beans, my cucumbers and my beans, I get this mosaic kind of disease on those two plants. And but that's okay, because usually things are kind of done with them anyways. So, you know, we are still getting a few wax beans and some green beans in here, but just kind of enough to snack on. Or when I'm doing some pickling of vegetables, I'll make some kohlrabi kraut, and then I'll throw maybe a couple of beans in there and some of the peppers in there as well, which we'll get to the peppers. Oh, okay, onions. Those are, I'm standing in the shadow here, so those are my onions. These white ones towards the end, those were supposed to be like up to 5 pounds. They just look like regular onions to me. And these little red guys are kind of like shallots. They're really good. Okay, so this box has 3 zucchini plants in it itself. So the trick is getting a zucchini before it has become giant, which is the trick to all zucchini things. Okay, I'm going to walk around here. As you can see, I put in a drip watering system this year for the first time ever, and it's on a timer, and it's really nice. I mean, it has made a big difference. It was a lot of work to put in, but once it got in, oh my gosh, what a difference it made. Okay, so here is, I have a lot of different eggplant. You can see these, maybe you can see these eggplant. Let me see. Eggplant, there we go. So they're kind of like lighter colored ones, but they're big, and they're good size Ichiban, kind of the slender eggplant. And there's some littler purple guys in there too. And then I have peppers. I think these are Anaheims. I have Anaheim peppers. I have jalapeno peppers in there as well. Anaheim, sorry for that zoom there. Anaheim, jalapeno, and then I have my cayenne peppers, which are starting to actually turn, and they're so pretty. I mean, look at that red on that. Isn't that cool? I mean, they're gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I grew 3 different types of tomatoes this year, and I didn't have a lot of tomato plants except for the ones in the backyard. I grow them from seed, so I've long since forgotten the actual name of them, and it's more of a descriptive name now that I give them. These are called, I call these big pinks. And you can see how big of a tomato that is, and they are super sweet. They're the sweetest tomatoes I've ever had, and they're huge. So those are the aptly named big pinks. These are what I like to call the medium reds. I think those might be early girls, but you know, I call them medium reds, and these are the small reds or cherry tomatoes. And just a ton of stuff to pick out here today. I got to get out here and pick. But you can tell, like small red, medium red, big pink. I wasn't advertising. It's pretty obvious when you come up with killer names like that. Okay, so I'm going to, so this is the garden right here. Just kind of this is my whiskey drinking lounge right here, where I kind of sip whiskey and watch people walk by and hide behind the peppers, which is a lot of fun. And oh yeah, there's another zucchini plant back there. Way too many zucchini plants. If any of you need zucchini, let me know. Same thing with kohlrabi. The kohlrabi came on strong this year. I think it means it's going to be a tough winter. Okay, I will try to reverse this so I can say goodbye. If I can figure that out. Okay, thank you for this follow-on episode of a walk through my garden. And gardening kind of keeps me sane. I won't say sane, less insane maybe. Anyway, so there you go. Look at how big these sunflowers are. It's just incredible. I love my garden, and people walk by all the time and they say they want to talk about the plants and ask questions, and kids love looking at it. It's just a good thing, and it's in my front yard, so that gets people's attention. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all later. Bye.